boy.
spec.
Okay. Before I go over, wait, are you guys all in here? Yeah, you guys are all in
Yeah.
here. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so the first rule of thumb is, I feel like this never ever hold here. Never ever hold grass. This is a bad idea because you can get wrapped so easily, and also you have height disadvantage. Like if they're demo and they're heavy walk in like through here, it's basically a death sentence, and you'll all die. And if they're on crit, it's even worse because you're all bundled up here in this tiny little area. It's really only good for your soldier and scout, really your flank to hold here, if you don't have the point. But even then, try and be able to try and create space on the flank. Just as long as their scout and soldier are dead, you basically have free control of the entire, well, I guess, yeah, the entire concrete and connector. But let's see here. So on rollout, generally, actually almost always, you're gonna want to go main. Sometimes heavy you're gonna want to roll out onto cliff and kind of play here with your sniper if the soldier jumps you.
I would like
You can
the
also,
protection.
yeah, the protection's good. Popular will also have a mini down somewhere around like there, which is also or there, which is good too. Let's see what else. On initial rollout pyro, you can push with your scout and soldier through connector to try and, I don't know, just try and overwhelm their flank because it's their soldier. They're probably gonna send their soldier and scout there, and if you're there, it's extra firepower, and you can reflect rockets, which is epic. So let's see. When contesting the point, you want to try and push it like where their sniper isn't. So you have to be able to know where their sniper is. Someone has to call their sniper as soon as you see him. Otherwise, you're probably gonna die to him. So this is a good spam angle because you can spam from here, and the sniper won't be able to see you unless if you like barely peek this, I'll be able to catch you from there. But basically the problem is if you spam from here, he can shoot you from China. But if you spam or cliff, and if you spam here, he can get you from China. So basically, if he's not in either of those two places, it's probably gonna be either main or concrete. So in that case, you can push up even more. But yes, NG, you're gonna want to put a dispenser right there. You know that already because you have a brain, you have a big brain. Sniper initial rollout, you're gonna want to probably can go cliff. But if you notice their sniper rolling out cliff a lot, you can play here and have your NG play back with you. So your NG will kind of protect you from aggressing players while you, with a buff, by the way, medic, you gotta keep your sniper above 150 as often as possible. You can catch him out, your sniper out there and there. So when holding, I mean, you have the point. It's really good to have your sniper play on rock, like while tanking him. I mean, like you have to give your sniper so many heals when you're on the when you hold this point, because snipers are really, excuse me, a really impactful player. And from what I hear, Razorbags is a pretty good sniper, so that just makes it even better.
Thanks, family.
Yeah. So yeah, it's also, so medic, you can hold behind point, but if you notice they're spamming you a lot, you can also hold here with the dispenser. And a little known fact, actually, is you can hide inside a dispenser if a scout or spy rushes you or something, and you won't be able to take bullet damage. It'll shoot the dispenser instead. And what you can also do is tank your sniper from here, like kind of if he's holding on China, you can just hold up there and buff him, or not hold up there, but he'll hold up there and you buff him from down here. When holding the point, basically you don't want to forward hold very much. Like there's a barrier. Pretend there's a barrier stretching from Japan to China. So if you're not a scout or if you're not a flank class, you can't go past this line. No, whoa, I'm lagging. If you're not a flank class, you cannot go past this line unless you're critting into them, which is good if they're like bunched up on concrete like silly boys. So if you find they're doing a grass hold a lot, what you can do is run Kritzkrieg, have your flank completely overwhelm them on cliff, overwhelm their flank on cliff, crit into them, they die, and you wrap them. So you can do that anyway. Really, it doesn't really matter if they're you're running crits or not. But if they're all holding here on grass, that's your cue to just wrap them and kill them all, and then you still have point. But generally, demo, you're not gonna want to walk past the point here. I mean, you can like walk forward and place a couple forward stickies, but generally you want to stay back. You're not a flank class or a spy, I guess, obviously. Let's see. This is a pretty straightforward map. So there's really not much to talk about. Soldier, I'll just go into specifics with the classes, I guess. So, soldier, you're gonna wanna roll out through main with your combo, and then walk out here. And then I'd shoot a couple rockets or shoot just a rocket or two onto Cliff to see if you can probably get their sniper or like bully him out. And then just start fighting connector. What I've seen some soldiers do is they'll jump and like come around and bomb that, but it's pretty risky because their whole combo is going to be right here. So if they're not contesting you very much, I'd suggest you do that. So for scout, you're basically gonna want to be behind him. Oh, my brother's not in here.
He left.
He's restarting his computer. But basically, he's gonna be behind you, Beast, with Mad Milk. And if you can, well, Mad Milk is optional, but I highly recommend it on this map. So you're gonna want to do is milk the concrete there. And if they all roll out grass, this just makes it even better. You all just collapse on them and wipe them and win with your big brains. Just call it. Make sure you call it. Communication's everything on this game, on this map. Like, you have to be able to communicate stuff, and people have to be able to rotate quick enough, because rotating really doesn't take that long. So if you call something, make sure your teammates are listening, and be sure to listen, guys, if your teammate calls something. Because if there's like let's say someone calls there's a scout on your grass, usually if you have a mini up, that's fine, because he won't be able to do anything. But never like send someone alone to get him. There's always the possibility of losing a 1v1 no matter how good you are. So yeah, never ever take a 1v1 on this map, because you're probably either gonna lose or one of their teammates is gonna come in last minute and kill you. So yeah, always try to, like, you know, go in with pushing with numbers. That should be obvious, actually. I don't know why I'm saying that. So Pyro, on initial rollout, since the spy is still trying to get into position, I'd probably push here. It's also, do you run flares or shotgun for them?
Usually flares.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter on this map, honestly, but flares are really good at like spamming snipers. Like, if you just keep spamming in a sight line, like, yeah, let me give an example, I guess. Like, if you guys have the point and there's snipers on China, you can just kind of like spam flares every now and then to keep him off there. Scorch shots and detonator are good for that too, because if he's around the corner, you can just detonate it and then he'll still catch on fire. So yeah, and then just basically you know, do what pyros do, spy check a lot, rotate when it's not spy time, play flank, etc. Pyro's easy. Heavy. Don't argue with me. I'm correct. So heavy, yeah, you already. Let's see. Here's a good place to hold initially. Back here. It's also really good to give your heavy 450 and then just stop healing him. Like, it's really good to tank your demo on this map, because he'll be able to create a lot of space with his stickies that your heavy's going to be able to clean up on. I don't know how you guys usually play. Like, who usually gets more heals, Wi-Fi or Skeepeg?
Probably Wi-Fi, which is a big problem for me.
I mean, like, if you, I don't know, a lot of Iron teams tank their heavy, it's no big deal, honestly. But Skeepeg will be able to do a lot more work with more heals. Just, Wi-Fi has to know, don't walk into spam. Like, if they're, because that just means you're taking heals. What you're supposed to do, like, your main goal is heavy, is to keep people from, like, overextending into you. So, like, if their soldier, like, or their scout bots in or something, it's up to you to kill them. And, I don't know, it's generally, don't unnecessarily tank heals. Or take spam. It's good to walk. Like, you already have a lot of health. Like, 300 health is a lot. What I would do, Meat Soup, is give him 450, and then just keep tanking ski bag, and then just keep rotating heals. It's also good to keep your scout buffed. Actually, no, this is iron. You don't have to buff scouts. Forgot I said that.
I'm never gonna forget.
Let's see, what else? What classes am I missing? I already talked about demo, I talked about heavy, talked about medic, I talked about sniper. Oh yeah, spy. So, spy. You, honestly, most of what you do on this map is like, you don't really have to do anything on this map, honestly. All you have to do is just call where they are. Like, if you can, like, calling is enough. Like, if you sit with Cloak and Dagger in some, like, gay corner or whatever. Actually, hold on, let me show you something really cute you can do.
Oh yeah, I know about the windows.
Yeah. Oh, this is also a sniper spot. Razorbags, if you've ever seen this.
Okay, I'll keep it in
I've seen
mind.
some snipers. Yeah, it's
Can you do it on the other
super
side
gay.
too?
Yeah, you can do it
I
on all three
think so.
windows, on both sides.
Yeah, you can. So, what the heck? So yeah, so spy, just kind of keep yourself low key, and you know, keep calling stuff. You can win the game if your spy does literally nothing except call. I mean, obviously, win for picks when you can, but good to call at percentages. Medigun is like, which medigun they're running is? Oh my god, I'm lagging. Sorry, roboting.
No,
No,
you can
you're
hear
not.
you.
Yeah, you're not roboting too hard,
Okay.
but there's like obviously
It's-
not pristine.
Okay. So yeah, it's really good to keep track of what medigun they're running. Like, I'd honestly check like every minute or so, or like every 55 seconds, because they could be switching off to like crits and stuff, because teams do that. Wow, I have to restart my router. Fucking stop stealing my
my
Wi-Fi,
internet
goddammit.
Can you
Don't worry
do
about
that, Wax? Because my internet's clicking itself as well, so it's not just you.
I'll do it later. I'm doing it right now as a map review.
Is this map better for crits or Uber?
Uber.
It's Uber is just a better, like crits is like a pretty kind of gimmicky on this map. Like I don't know. Crits is really good for punishing teams that play too aggressively. But with crits, if you're on crits and they're on Uber and they have Uber ad, you're gonna want like a significant Uber ad to play really, really passively and then try and send someone into force once they have Uber. Because in post Ubers are so good for crits. Like once their Uber fades, they're all still in, and then you can Uber in. Okay, so basically what you do is if you're on crit speed, you all kite Uber. You kite the Uber as well as you can. So try not to bleed at all. Like get out as fast as you can, and then just tank your demo. Don't really flash anyone. Just off your heavy and then go in with your demo and kill everything that's like still in, and you'll do so much damage and like kill them. That's a good thing to do. But basically, yeah, if you're as long as your flank main keeps control of concrete here, like they can't do anything. What you can also do, Beast, is just it's like a really weird angle you can do from like here. You can like spam from here, and it like gets all the way into their main. And it like spams people. But this is really use stock, right, or original?
Original.
Okay. Okay, I guess that's fine. But if you were using stock, you could actually spam from this without being like visible to a sniper in main. But I guess it really isn't that big of a deal. So yeah, honestly, you can probably win this if your flank holds flank enough, and then your poots hard enough. It's also good to have your heavy on rock too. I'm told. I've never actually tried it myself, but having your heavy here, just not ever peeking sightlines is a good thing. Honestly, since sniper is probably the most impactful class on this map, what I would do is
right.
keep your use most impactful on a lot of maps, but let your sniper do a lot of work. Like communicate like really hard on hold on. Yeah, communicate really hard. Just calm everything where the sniper is, where he's rotating. That's really up to you, Duder, because behind if their sniper's behind here, that means they can't like your team can't see him. So if he's like slow peeking this, you have to let them know that he's slow peeking from
From porch, yeah.
from porch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also if you notice he's not being protected enough, then fucking kill him. Like
Yeah, exploit that shit hard.
exploit the fact. Also, the Razorbacks band next season. I don't know if you're gonna be.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's gonna be fun. To
It
play,
is.
like, low levels. But I might actually just alt and play spy and steal. Be epic.
that shit.
Ooh.
Dude, you wanna come
Savage.
play on our team?
Negative.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, get fucked.
I was gonna. No, because I have friends who are sandbagging next season in steal.
Oh,
I will
yeah,
not mention their
I know
names.
that team. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my boys. They're gonna. Only a couple of them though. But yeah, that's basically it for this map. Just do what you're supposed to do. Know when to rotate. Call out everything, including yeah. If your spy calls things, you'll be able to rotate a lot quicker. I'm sorry if I'm not like wording this all right because I don't really do map reviews that often. But I'm pretty sure you guys have a general idea of how to play this map already.
Yeah.
Let's see, Puppy Love knows how to play this map, so I don't have to go over it.
I do have one thing I want to say though during map review, and that's like,
Yes.
if we lose a significant advantage, it's almost
Like an Uber
pointless
ad?
to keep sending our medic out. Like,
Yeah,
just
it's good
scout
to-
and
what
medic
you
and
can do is-
spawn, build, and then just keep sacking our other players until we have Uber, which is like one or two
yeah.
deaths at most.
It's good to, I don't know. So yeah,
Just
what
like
you
try to
do
get a
is just
force
to
while we
move.
build.
I mean, that's more of a Sixes thing than a Highlander thing.
But
you're gonna
I
have
think
to
it's still
continuously.
relevant in Highlander.
I mean, not as many classes are able to stack because
Yeah.
of like how many things there are on the point. I
True.
mean, you can try it, but
Well, no,
it's gonna
like
be...
the classes that can sack, like spy, soldier,
So in that case,
sniper, NG
spy
scout.
soldier demo.
Well,
yeah.
scout doesn't count because
Hold on.
scout would
Yeah,
be
Scout's
building.
Actually, you
Yeah.
know what you can do is, this is gonna sound fucking retarded as hell, but build with your NG at
Or
spawn.
you- Or you could build with demo. But how would you build with NG?
Damage yourself with the Wrangler.
Yeah, Wrangler. I forgot
Because
about that.
then Scout can sack too, so you're
Yeah,
not
true.
like at a loss. But yeah. So just build that spawn with NG, that's good, because he's a pretty disposable class anyway.
Exactly. NG's just flex, really, in my eyes.
Super flex. Like Overwatch.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's basically it. I don't know if you guys have any questions or not, but don't give me any retarded questions with like stupid scenarios that will never ever happen.
Can I ask something for not you and for the team? Should we let these guys use a ringer on Monday?
Fuck no.
Who is it?
I don't know
Second
yet.
best
Who
Iron
are they
team.
ringing?
What? Oh,
He
Ringer.
hasn't sent me their profile yet,
Well,
but like,